314. It's the math episode. Pi.
Ooh.
It's Pi Day.
Oh, shit. We should have
May the math be with you.
We should have saved this for Pi Day. We should have not done this. We should have
Well, it is Pi Day.
Oh, okay.
They don't know.
Oh, it's St. Louis, Missouri.
Yes, St. Louis.
Ooh, shit. Are they the math city? I call them Pi City.
I don't think anybody in St. Louis, Missouri can do math, so fuck you, St. Louis.
Is there a St. Louis style pizza?
Yes, it's the crappy pizza.
Is that the one with the crackers and shit?
Yeah, that's the worst pizza.
It has crackers?
Yeah, it's a cracker crust. It's like cracker necessarily. What is it? Although I would say St. Louis pizza is a type of pizza, thin cracker-like crust made without yeast. So it doesn't rise. So it's like a really thin crust, but not like a tasty thin crust. And if I sound stuffy, it's because I'm sick, okay? I know.
Everyone yelling at their...
I didn't say anything, dude.
I'm listening to myself talk, and I'm already annoyed. I'm done talking the rest of this episode.
Well, that sucks, because there's only 3 of us as it is, so...
Yeah. All right.
Cringy face rub.
Oh, cringy face rub. Oh, hold on. There's my new friend here, Tom Triton. Hello.
Oh, this is good.
Episode for
oh, shit.
Tom's neighbor?
Yes. Oh, I'm Tom's
How did you meet a British guy?
Oh, I'm not British. I'm British. I was born here.
I'm just I'm an under-socialized male, and I watch too much British TV.
No, I'm a baby. I'm a baby from a family.
Oh, I'm a baby. I'm Stewie.
I'm Stewie Griffin. Hello, everybody. Oh, Lois, it's me, Homer Simpson.
Hey, Lois.
Hey, Lois. I'm married to you, Lois.
I want to fuck you.
Oh, man.
Voice acting's so easy.
I fucking hate cartoons.
I love cartoons.
I don't respect a single cartoon.
I respect all cartoons.
Even the adult ones?
They're not real. No, not even the adult ones. They're not real.
They're real in a different universe. You know, if you think about it, it's sort of like, okay, imagine we live in this dimension where cartoons aren't real, but what if there's a dimension where the cartoons are real and they're watching TV shows and their cartoons are actually live action?
And they're real life, yeah. And we're the baby
that's
shit.
fucked up.
Yeah, I
Do
know.
people have to draw us?
Yeah, they have to fucking draw real life, and then
they have to do photorealistic drawings.
Yeah, and they're living a
man.
cartoon, so that's really tough to do.
It's so much more difficult to be an animator in that universe than it is in our own, because it's so easy to just draw Homer Simpson, but you have to do like a photorealistic drawing of a man.
Well, that's the thing. Well, that's the thing about drawing is that it's so easy that children do it, right?
It's true. That is true. Usually that's who's doing it.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I don't draw.
No.
Because it's for babies.
I would never draw.
Drawing is for babies and AI.
Leave the draw. Hey, people, leave the drawing to AI and babies.
Yeah.
Get back to work.
I'm a grown man.
That's my official opinion.
You know who liked drawing was Hitler.
Oh, shit.
And babies. It's for babies, Hitler, and AI.
And you know what? Let's be honest. Let's be real. Just because we don't like someone doesn't mean we have to put down their art. You know, separate the art from the artist.
I mean, Hitler's paintings, they're whatever. If you saw it in a hotel, you would say whatever. You would think he would be more like narcissistic about it with his paintings.
Yeah.
I guess when he was writing his book, it was all about him and his struggle. But you would think like with Kanye, he can't stop putting himself all over stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's talking about how he's Hitler and he changed his name and he's always saying he's Jesus and all this stuff. But Hitler, when he came out, it was a boring painting of a house.
You'd think based on his paintings, his book would be called My Castle.
Yeah. Well, they didn't give him a castle.
I don't know. I've never read it, so I can't comment on this. Unlike Aaron.
Yeah, I've heard it's not very good. I just know he struggled, and I know he doesn't die at the end because he kept going. He died. Well, I know he died later, but it was after the book finished.
Oh, that was after.
I can kind of fill in what happened in the middle.
Yeah,
like
kind
he was
of between
born
the book and
there was a struggle.
I don't know. I'm just not.
This is what I would do if I was doing like a book report at a Nazi school. Like if I was at like Donda Academy.
Blah, 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 blah. Some stuff happened. Yeah.
It was, he struggled. You can see that the author, Mr. Adolf Hitler, I'll call him Hitler for short, he definitely had a struggle throughout the course of his life. And from the beginning of the end of the book, you see it thoroughly illustrated the struggle that he endured during that time. And we know later on he became a very famous guy.
Yep.
And whether you agree or disagree with what he did, it's important to acknowledge that this book.
Politics aside, I'm going to do my best Jelly Roll impression.
Yeah,
politics aside, we all just need to get along.
Yeah.
Right?
Let's just take the politics away from it. This is a book about a crazy guy in jail.
Yeah, this is just about a man and his struggles. And that's something we can all relate to because we've all been there, everybody. We've all seen our ups and our downs. We've been in the trash. We've seen that shit. We hate it.
You know what Hitler was addicted to in the last years of World War II?
Amphetamines.
And amphetamines, but OxyContin too. In the last 3 years, especially.
Oh yeah, reminds me of a lot of people.
Yeah, he was the original Jelly Roll. He was Thin Jelly Roll.
Thin Jelly.
But that definitely clouded his judgment.
That one Jelly Roll tweet that you retweeted, that my wife said if I was a dinosaur, I'd be a lick a lot of pussy.
Yes.
That doesn't even sound like a dinosaur. It should be like lick a lot of pussyosaurus.
Well, believe it or not, I think he's kind of dumb.
Lick you till you're Saurus.
There you go.
Fuck you till you're Saurus.
Fuck you till you're
That's what it should have been.
Fire us, Jelly Roll.
But I guess he's not crushing me on top of me, so.
No. Well, I don't think he gets on top. I think based off of his tweets, she puts his little toad into her mouth and sucks it dry, and then she just kind of rides his face like a Sibian.
Yeah, like I like the one where he said that she sat on his face for an hour, and then when she got up, his eyebrows were wet.
Yeah, that one was good. I like that.
I don't like that.
First of all, I mean, not to criticize.
It's got to be in his eyes.
And for an hour, an hour, like you can't do the job in under an hour, brother. Come on, now.
Yeah, switch positions or something. And they're older people.
I don't think they can switch positions.
Maybe they're in their late 30s back then, or I don't know.
I'm surprised his toad gets hard enough to suck. You know what I mean? Like, imagine you look at that guy, especially like. Now he looks like he's dying because he's losing all that weight, but like way too fast because he's just on Ozempic, I'm pretty sure. But like,
hey, good for him.
Yeah. Oh, it is. I don't
Thin Jelly Roll would be pretty funny. Yeah. He should do a song with Thin Lizzo.
But the him in like 2019 and 2020, he's last year, earlier this year, he's big. And like, I don't see how like he's getting on top of her. And he's also like, he's what I would call Tennessee sober, which is where you drink a lot of liquor and beer and smoke weed, but you just don't do pills. So, like, he's not really. I mean, you can drink a lot of beer and your shit's not working.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we gotta read some of these out.
Yeah, these are
some of these tweets that you found.
Yeah. I mean, what a great day. What a great night.
I love when she makes me kiss her feet and violently fucks my face.
Yeah.
They're like talking back and forth. His wife, Bunny. Daddy Roll, I'ma break your neck tonight. 2 days made me miss you like crazy. Can't wait to ride his face and dick tomorrow. Clubs are overrated. I'd rather be in my silver bullet baking cookies and sucking Jay's dick.
Yeah.
I sure wish I had your dick in the back of my throat.
Oh, you are just reading from my page.
Yeah. Woke up with a headache so I can put a rag over my face. Dozed off again. Woke up to Bunny sucking the headache out of my dick. Today will be a good day. Pray emoji. Cry laugh emoji.
This one, I think, was to me the nastiest, kind of underrated one. Woke up and dropped that dick on my wife. Anyone else ever try to poke the period out of their girl when she is cramping? 3 laugh emojis. Like, come on, baby.
Let's just get
this week rolling, LOL, or flowing, should I say? Laugh emoji.
Why would you post that? It's so gross.
It's so good, man. That
was only like 2019. Like, he was already famous.
Yeah, all of this shit. Most of this shit was 2019, 2020.
It's so fucking gross. It's like the Kevin Smith tweet about
the
brown taint,
asshole brown taint area. Yeah, it's like that, but they did it 50 separate times, back and forth.
Oh, and this one was good. This one took off. My wife let me fuck her mouth from the side last night. That's my favorite. Praying hands emoji. Today will be a good day. What does that mean? I don't know.
From the side.
How much to the side could it be? And how would that really change it?
You know when you like pantomime sucking a dick and it's like you push the tongue and so I guess it's like that.
It was
I'm gonna
just
screenshot
stabbing her cheek.
Yeah. I'm trying to imagine the physics of it. Like, how does that feel better? Wouldn't you just be more likely to just hit her teeth?
She had a quote tweet about like, my husband farts loud and long air trombones, and he replied, "You love these farts, lady. Don't lie to the people. Your favorite is when I Dutch oven you or sit on your lap and vibrate your leg with it."
It's so fucking gross.
Man, I was just crying imagining like just this guy just like sitting on her and just farting, and like it shakes her so much. It's like she gets a concussion from his farts.
They need to be in jail.
Yeah,
it's so fucking gross.
Last night seeing those. Shout out to Glad Clown Dak for linking the first nasty one, and then I was like, oh wait a minute, like.
So were you just searching terms or like date ranges or to his wife?
Terms to his wife. Terms. I've got a lot of searches. People were sending me stuff that I didn't retweet. Well, there was finger, head, balls, shit, my face, wife, fuck, of course. You know, just your normal stuff. Cum, bust.
Anything for clit? Nothing for clit.
Nothing for clit.
Squirt.
He hasn't found it yet.
He does not have a good, like sort of dictionary of words. It's all kind of the same stuff.
This one talks about his wife and has the word squirt in it, but is not nasty.
Yeah. So I didn't retweet those.
Of all the cool shit my wife did for me for Christmas, I may be the most excited about tickets to see Bert Kreischer. Only dude that ever made me squirt piss from laughing. See you soon, Bubba.
I saw that one too.
Well, that's pretty gross too.
Yeah, but like not sexually gross. It wasn't.
You need to piss before you go to the show.
I found every good nasty tweet and retweeted the ones that were making me laugh the most. And because people were sending me other ones and they're funny, but I just didn't retweet those because I was like, you kind of get it. But this was, man.
Oh, so you showed restraint, huh?
I think I did.
Do you think he's sharding? He's got to be sharding. Like the people that are farting just all the time.
Of course he's sharding, man. He's so nasty. Like
something's wrong with your stomach if you're farting like 50 separate times a day loudly.
There was one from April 2020. So like early COVID, and he's like, you know what? My wife and I, we just sat down. We had this long talk about my health, and we got fucking real. And day one, starting now. Day one, we're changing, we're turning around. It's like, brother, I think day one ended up being 5 years later.
Hey, you got there eventually.
Oh God.
Day one.
He just tries to give her a Dutch oven as a joke and just shits himself. Like, honey, we got to talk about your health.
They got to put down like all the like waterproof mattresses they have to have for like kids, just in case he farts.
He's the first guy to clear out a room, and it's him on stage at a concert. There are like 1,000 people that paid to be there, and they all just leave.
Clearing out the club. Oh, what's that smell?
What is that? And it's just him and his wife. That's very romantic.
It's beautiful.
She's the only person that can stand.
Oh, she loves. Well, she doesn't need to stand. She got a face to sit on whatever she wants.
Yeah, he's like he's like Steven Tyler. He's like the fat Steven Tyler.
4 Steven Tylers.
Yeah. Oh man, what a great band that would be.
Oh my goodness!
If they were all Steven Tyler, they could just wail in harmony.
Or what if it was Jelly Roll and?
I think he got sort of.
He got
super Me Too'd, right?
Yeah, quite a few times, I think.
Yeah, for shit he did in the 70s.
And like probably wrote about in books.
Yeah.
I don't think they were going to cancel the tour over that shit. But they're just too old to do it. And his voice sounded like shit at the last show. But those guys, they always do that. They always say we're done, and then they go back out on the road.
Apparently they retired in August of 2014 or 2024 because he has like a vocal cord injury and a fractured larynx.
Yeah, actually.
A woman sat on his face.
So I was about to say he retired, and then he was hired as my seat. So I'm currently sitting on Steven Tyler's face.
Yeah,
right now. My chair broke, and so I hired him. So yeah, it's pretty good. So
that's
far.
Good. How's it working out?
Oh, it's not too bad.
Is it adjustable?
It's semi-adjustable. It's pretty sturdy.
Does he ever stick his tongue up there?
Yeah, every once in a while, and you just have to like clench up, you know?
You just have to fart.
Yeah. Oh, man,
You just have to
fart. I'm vibrating.
I swear to God, Steven, if you put your tongue up there again, I will shart all over you.
That was not part of our deal, so he needs to rein that in.
He tries to slip it in every once in a while. No, you promised to be a seat.
There's only a seat. A seat.
I wasn't kidding, man.
A seat doesn't do that, brother. Knock it off.
I'm gonna put you out on the curb like my last chair.
And then I don't care who gets you.
I'm gonna put a free sign on you. Free you, Steven Tyler. I don't need him anymore.
No longer needed.
He's old and worn out and leathery. He smells like gamer ass. But it wasn't me. He smelled like that to begin with. Because he's old.
He's just an old chair. I got it from somebody else.
Plus, you have to clean him so often. Like, you have to clean out the folds in his face like a pug.
Oh, does he have folds in his face? I feel like that shit's like taut.
Steven Tyler? Oh, yeah.
Oh, I guess he's got those like cheek things.
He's like an accordion.
Because I thought like he gets so much like plastic surgery that they just like peel it back, right?
They could only do so much.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Trying to peel back my face. That'd be cool.
He's got so much skin.
Yeah.
Save some for the rest of us.
Well, I think it's just in the back. Like that's why his hair's long, because they peel it back and they like kind of pin it back.
Oh shit.
And so if you look behind, if you lifted up his hair, you'd see all these like just loose skin just sort of pinned back. So it's nice and tight.
Oh man, it's like a dinosaur.
Yeah.
It's like one of those dinosaurs with like the ridge on the back of their head.
But it's all just skin.
Yeah.
He's pretty hot for 77. Admittedly.
He's 27?
77.
Oh shit. Oh, okay.
Still posting on Instagram.
Yeah. Is he, or is it
Yeah, I mean, I've seen worse looking 77-year-olds for sure.
Of course. Loon was 49.
Yeah.
As long as you're thin and you're rich and you're not like actively shooting up heroin or
but
drinking.
I feel like
drinking is the big
like,
one.
Even just being like, you know, fat or chubby, like Jelly Roll's face looked better when he was fat than when he has that picture with Frank the Tank.
Yeah, he was a better seat.
Yeah, well, yeah, of course.
Yeah, hopefully his wife is still into him.
Yeah, well, there's that one tweet. Oh, wait. I didn't share it with you guys. Some random guy tweeted, I think, a few days ago, a week ago, actually. What if Jelly Roll loses all his fat and gets all diesel? Does he change his stage name? Maybe Bunny will leave him for me if I get all fat and tatted up. She's definitely a chubby chaser. This is just a random guy just tweeting about it. That's just his random thought. So
You want that woman that
their
bad?
marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
it's unbiblical. But she just looks like a generic, like, 40-year-old OnlyFans woman.
She looks
not to be rude to her, but like,
yeah, she looks like she's you know, pretty in that sense of like that 2003 Maxim model, like what you're like on what somebody on like the Man Show will be like, that is the hottest woman alive. And it's just like
she looks like an AI generated woman.
Yeah,
that would trick your uncle.
Yeah, if you asked Adam Carolla in 2002,
Juggy girl on trampoline.
Yeah, exactly. Who's the most?
It's
funny
to say,
girl?
like, I would gain 500 pounds.
I wonder if she'll date
and
me.
break up a marriage.
I remember watching the Man Show as a kid and wondering, like, why the fuck why are they showing these girls on these trampolines? I don't get it. What's the joke here?
Oh, they're trying to make them exercise.
Yeah.
It's probably product placement for trampolines.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, are you kidding me? So many people bought trampolines off of the Man Show.
They should have had the boy show where they made it more obvious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
where they just explained it to you.
Or the Man Show boys telling Jimmy Kimmel to do things on the street.
Yeah. Yeah, the boy show men. They send men out on the street
to bother people and harass them.
That would be a good bit.
No, the Man Show, I remember watching it, and then like I went back and watched it, and I was just like, damn, this is
still holds up.
Yep, this is just as good as I remember when I was like in 5th grade. But it's even better because they rebooted it with Doug Stanhope, and it wasn't Joe Rogan.
Rogan, yeah.
And I remember watching it, and this was like, what, 2003 or 4 or something, and so I'm like 8th grade. And I just remember being like, damn, this is like extremely mean and not even like lighthearted at all. It went from like, damn wives, huh, right? To being like, fuck women, we hate women.
Yeah, kill them all.
It's like, I don't know about that, guys. I think we should chill out. And then luckily, you know, it never got worse from
It went from Jimmy Kimmel and blackface to real sinister
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, that was lighthearted.
I just wish they kept it to race
Yeah.
You know? instead of women.
But also, you know what? Controversial take, but he was making fun of Karl Malone, who is a child predator. So,
Hey,
you know?
It's
Hey.
true.
well,
Yeah.
gotta hand it. To
I hate
him,
that
man.
black bastard because of what he did.
I have a question about
Yeah.
Outlaw. Going back to James at a Triton. What?
Yes.
Because he isn't streaming on YouTube anymore, which was like the live
No.
uncensored, and so he's
Yes.
only doing gaming streams on
I guess so.
on
Twitch?
Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you guys watched any of them?
Oh
Because
God, no.
Alan Wake 2 seems crazy.
Yeah, I've caught a few of those. It's very weird because it's like a story-based game. It's like a walking simulator, basically.
Yeah.
And he doesn't know what's going on. He has to look up every single thing that happens. He doesn't remember any of the characters' names. It's the kind of thing that he really shouldn't be playing logically.
because he doesn't pay
But-
attention. Like, yeah.
I think I don't understand it. Like someone got him that game as a gift, I guess, and he feels like he has to finish it,
Or someone like
even though no one's watching
told
it, and
him
it's
to
like,
buy it.
It feels like a prank.
yeah, it's very weird. It's almost like he spun a wheel and he had to play that.
It's like when he played Bloodborne. Like Bloodborne was a prank. Someone bought him Bloodborne, and he played through that. And then Portal was obviously a prank because it was the most
Yeah.
embarrassing thing you could ever do as an
That
adult.
was so fucked
and
up.
like flail at that. And then, but like, yeah, like just watching, and we've talked about this so many times, but like when he's played Zelda, he's played these games that he says he likes, Final Fantasy VII, a game he grew up with, like he has no idea what's happening because he just mashes the A button as fast as he can to
Yeah.
skip through any sort of dialogue or like, hey, go here and do this and talk to this person. He goes, just
Boring.
zones out. Yeah, oh no. And then so he just bashes his character into a wall for 15 minutes before he has to watch a video for like 45 minutes of like what to do. So then he does that perfectly. And then after that, he's like, well, I don't know what to do now. And
Yeah.
it's just repeating nonstop.
He doesn't like dialogue. He doesn't like story. He doesn't like exploration. But he also doesn't like action or anything where there's reflexes or anything where you have to like have skill. And he doesn't like puzzles. Like he doesn't like any aspect of
No.
it, basically.
And like Alan Wake, he has no attachment to. At least with like Zelda or Final Fantasy, you can be like, well, when I was a kid, I loved these games. But like, Alan, why the fuck are you playing Alan Wake, man?
Yeah. He's playing Final Fantasy VII, the remake, and he's on New Game Plus, and he's still having to look up video time every 5 minutes. The last time I was watching his stream.
New Game Plus means you beat the game once.
Yeah, you beat the game
It's
already,
like, what
and
the
you're
fuck?
saying I want to start over, like right after beating it, not even waiting a year or something, just starting over, and then you're getting stuck every 5 minutes. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Like
Why?
there's, I think in like Zelda, like Breath of the Wild, not so much Tears of the Kingdom at all. Like Tears of the Kingdom, if you get stuck in a like shrine, you're just stupid. But Breath of the Wild, there were a few shrines where I was like, what do I do here? Like, you know, you kind of have to think for a second. Tears of the Kingdom, you could just like build shit, so it makes it super easy to like get out of it
Yeah.
and kind of
Well,
figure
not
it
him.
you know, not a him, but like
Not him.
a different way than what they want. But like Final Fantasy VII, the remakes, it's go here, come this way, do this. Like it's not difficult to maneuver around the game and figure out what you're supposed to do next. They kind of tell you what to do. Like
It's
there's little
crazy.
fun mini games you could do, but it is just like go here and then talk to that person, then go there. But like you have to read the prompt on screen that tells you what to do to figure out what you need to do. And he's just like, I won't do that.
His rules on Twitch are really funny. He says, I don't tolerate any racism or sexual jokes at all. Which is funny given like the Hermie, I want to fuck you.
And everything else he's done.
The real
Yeah.
funny bit is at the
Saying
end.
he had a dream where he sucked Tom's dick.
Yeah, but he didn't
Like,
want to in the
fuck.
dream. It was
Yeah.
for the Outlaw brand. Everyone should treat others with respect and be good to the streamer too. Don't constantly spam emotes a bunch or Nightbot will get you. Be respectful to my mods and Nightbot. I know Nightbot can make mistakes sometimes, but ask nicely if he puts you in timeout, and I will take you off of timeout, and he does ban people too, so behave well. It seems like he thinks Nightbot is sentient.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think he does because like I thought he thought it was like an AI or something, but like it was other people just adding stuff
Adding
and
stuff
fucking
to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the
Because
dog.
he can't set it
stuff.
up himself, so he has to have someone set it up. But the only person that would do him a favor is someone fucking with him.
Yeah.
Because no one has any reason to be like, I'm going to figure this shit out for you. I'm going to set up your Twitch channel so you can sit there and look at your phone.
I think there's two people that would actually do him a favor and try to help him out, and that's
Bully.
Brian and Montana B. And Montana B, as far
This
as
is
we know,
bully
cannot do it.
erasure.
And then
Yeah.
well, bully.
Well, Montana B doesn't want to help him with his computer because he's going to get blamed
Yeah, he's gonna get in trouble
for the porn.
all the links that are on there. And then Brian
Montana
can't
B
do
was
it
trying to
either.
look up CNN on my computer and it pulled up a bondage website.
Brian can't like set up Nightbot either, so he has to ask anybody in his chat. Anybody in his chat is just there to laugh at him, so of
Yeah.
course they're gonna fuck with him.
My name is Mike, and I like to stream video games and play new games that come out. I will play
No, you
any
don't.
games I get my hand on to play because I will beat them or play them and entertain you all. James is a Triton likes to play retro games, so please give me a follow.
I
he
hate
doesn't.
it, man. I hate
He
that
doesn't like
throws
any of that shit.
James
He's
at a
doing
Trident
like
in.
he's LARPing as the angry video game nerd. That's his entire experience of playing video games.
But it pisses me off because there's no explanation for this fucking character. It's just out of
Yeah.
nowhere. He includes it. James will do it. Who the fuck are you talking about, man? No one knows
Yeah.
what you're talking about. No one
Yeah,
knows. who
no
this
one
fucking
has
character
ever
you made
asked
up
for
is.
James at a Triton or responded positively to it ever. It's the angry video game nerd that he came up with in like 2019. And it's the exact same fucking character, but he sounds like Stewie. And he doesn't play retro games.
When he's quote unquote like talking, like doing his interviews or whatever, and he'll like mention James at a Trident. It's like, why the fuck would that person know what you're talking? You're like
Yeah.
little niche character. You're ripoff of the angry video game nerd that
Yeah.
like these people don't fucking know about or care about.
And it's obvious that he doesn't even play any of that shit at all.
No.
He doesn't even have the interest in retro games that the angry video game nerd has, which is already
Yeah.
like barely there because it's Mike Matei, who's the retro game guy,
Yeah.
who's like, oh, I gotta beat Ninja Gaiden today or I can't go to sleep.
Yeah.
In the AVGN is sort of like his like mouthpiece
uh-huh.
because he likes being on camera more. But Outlaw doesn't like any of those games at all.
No,
He doesn't play them ever. So he just puts like someone else's footage of a NES game on the screen and says, "What the fuck? What the fuck? This is so stupid."
He doesn't even pretend to do that anymore. There's like a few of the
Yeah.
episodes, like they stopped making those things because he stopped wanting to do any of it because he's just
Yeah.
so lazy. And,
People
like,
stopped helping him.
yeah, and like there's no actual views, and he knows it, so it's just easier to just review fast food in your car and then open up a pack of baseball cards with your nasty nails. Going, I sure hope I get the Ken Griffey rookie card. Oh no, I don't, because I'm buying these like already like these packs that have been like picked through and resealed.
Yeah.
I'm easily tricked. I'm the most trickable man in the world. How is he not falling for all the scams on Twitter and YouTube? How is
Yeah.
he not getting tricked by Jennifer Aniston's? You
Well,
know?
he's got a wife.
Yeah.
Oh, that doesn't stop him from going on those websites.
Yeah, I think it's just laziness.
Probably. You're right.
Like, he would just forget.
Because, like, there's no way that 90% of the accounts on a website like Collar or Chew are not just bots, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's
like
all the
Ashley
adult,
Madison.
yeah,
Which
it's
I think
an
he was
adult
also
friend-
on.
Probably an adult friend.
I think he was
finder.
also in one of those leaks too,
Um,
and someone looked up his email.
Probably like all those guys, like it's all those guys on there talking to like botted like accounts. That's
Yeah.
it. Like there's no actual woman who's like, oh, I want to go on like Ashley
Yeah.
Madison and find a husband to a cheating husband to sleep with.
Yeah.
me.
I want to have an affair with a 45-year-old fat guy whose interests are like the
Well,
angry video game nerd.
I'm
and-
sure there's
and
more
fast food.
desirable men on there that want to cheat on their wife. Or wanted to, I guess.
Yeah, well, they're not going to be famous voice actors, so block,
Yeah,
block,
true.
block,
Yeah.
block, 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 until you get to him.
Yeah, who's actually has like a pretty solid review of the new Arby's Wet Mountain. Oh, okay, this guy. All right, this is interesting.
Who's going to leave me the biggest fart?
Yeah,
I mean, there are women who like that.
That's-
Apparently,
Yeah, oh, yeah, buddy. Hey,
we just talked about. We just
she's
talked about
there.
a woman.
She exists. There's a million 500-pound guys fighting over her.
She
Like-
loves getting Dutch ovened and
Yeah.
sharded on by a giant fat guy.
She loves to ride into her fat husband's face for an hour like a like a horse.
It's the hottest thing in the world to some people.
Even a stain on his eyebrow.
Yeah. Oh man.
You know how smokers will have like their mustache color lighten up?
Yeah.
I wonder if that happens with his eyebrows because of the pussy juice.
Oh yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
That's why his hair looks red. It's bleached.
Yeah. He has to get those tattoos to cover it up.
Yeah.
Because he's just yellowed. He's yellowed like drywall.
He has to get his tattoos reapplied every day.
Oh yeah, because they come off. They just cut their real tattoos.
Lasered off.
Yeah.
The friction burns so much of his skin.
Oh God.
It takes a layer.
Fuck.
Did we say the one about how my husband loves to give me enemas?
No, but that's a good one.
That's it. That's the tweet. And he quote tweeted and said, "I love it so much. When you can't shit, I know I'm about to get to stick a tube in that butt and squeeze. LOL."
It's so cool, man. They're so cool.
Who does that shit and who posts it?
But it's also
so
like,
fucked up.
It's what's to me the most fucked up is like the Kevin Smith tweet was from 2009. That's like the beginning of Twitter. So that's when you would just do something like that, like, oh yeah, I pwned her brown stain or whatever.
Eternal return, bro.
But doing that in 2019 and 2020, where you're doing like those 2009 era,
Kevin Smith stopped doing it.
Yeah.
It's like they're doing a parody of just the gross couple that's like, yeah, we like sniffing each other's farts
this
and shitting on
famous
each
couple that like this semi-famous couple at the time where it's just like, yeah, we love all this shit and like, oh, we get so nasty with each other. He has so many tweets about like, oh, we have threesomes, she lets me pick out girls, I love her so much. But like, it's just crazy to do it. And in 2019, I just don't I don't get it.
It's so nasty. And the replies to it, even from back then, are like, what? TMI. Oh,
Bruh.
Like even Jelly Roll's fans are like, there's nobody who wants to hear that. It's so fucking nasty.
Well, except our listener, of course.
But also, and here's the thing. I know he's not on Twitter as much anymore, but I know he's been ignoring me for a long time.
What a fucker.
There's so many, because there's so many times on his account where he's like name searching Jelly Roll, and because someone's like I don't mind most music, but damn, Jelly Roll stinks, and he's like picks a fight with them. and they're like, what are you doing? I have like 200 followers. He's like, it's not about the followers. I don't know why you gotta hate and you gotta start shit and talk shit on my name. And it's like, all right, man, that's so cool. And so I know
I guess he is authentic white trash.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He's pure white trash. But I know he's ignoring me, and I know he sees my shit because he name searches, and I tweet about him all the time, and I add him all the time.
Maybe he has you muted.
Yeah, maybe he muted you.
Oh, that's wrong. I heard you're going to get banned.
Fucked up.
I heard you're actually going to get banned by Elon Musk on Twitter if you mute me and turn off my retweets.
I saw there's a new feature on Twitter, actually just before we started recording. It's at the top and it says pinned by people you follow. And so like the first one I see is like a tweet from hockey reporter Elliot Friedman about his new podcast, whatever. And then the next one is mine to Jason from July of last year. That's a picture of a guy at an airport, and he's captioned it "a fat Jew" with the eyeball emoji.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So that's a cool new feature.
Yeah, that's nice.
How do you know he's Jewish? You got to go up and ask him.
Zoom in. I think he's just like a Hasid.
Oh, okay.
It's like from the back. He's pretty fat.
Well, that makes more sense.
But
I guess no community note.
I don't even think he just was wearing a hat.
That's not even his pinned post.
No,
what the
his
fuck?
pinned post is him in Chicago.
Yeah, holding his hand on the mirror. Then why does it say?
I don't know, bro. Well, guess what? Twitter works really well.
Yeah, I don't have that yet.
No,
y'all missing out.
I have the thing where it's like when you like a tweet, it'll say like, "We'll try to show you more like this," and it's like, I don't know, whatever, man. I don't care. Don't show me anything. I don't want to see anything.
Yeah, everything on there sucks.
Not Jelly Roll's tweets.
Yeah,
it's either like right-wing AI generated rage bait.
Yeah,
and people falling for it. Like the only normal people on there are like the people who aren't Nazis are. They're just arguing with those people or falling for it all day.
That's crazy to me. Is like when you're quote tweeting those like blue check Nazi accounts, and it's like, what's
Yeah.
the point here? What are we getting?
It's an Indian 14-year-old.
Yeah, what are we getting out
He
of
probably
this?
runs 50 of those accounts. It's probably AI.
We
It's
don't
just
need to
farming
engage.
impressions from like 80 IQ guys.
But I have always thought that, like, even like 2018, when you're just like quote tweeting like conservatives to like own them, and it's like, come on now, like, what are we getting out of this? Like, there's nothing to be gained.
Yeah. They all learned about it. Like, it was easy to dunk on journalists like 8 years ago.
Yeah.
Because they were like, oh, what the hell? What the people? Oh, people are being mean. People are being mean on here. What the fuck? And they would have like a big meltdown. Like, who's that guy who had epilepsy?
Oh, Kurt.
And he like
Kirk Eichenwald.
Kirk Eichenwald.
Kurt Eichenwald, yeah. And he
Someone sent him a picture of like the Flash, and then he like,
he
sued
posted
him.
like hentai or something.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
tentacle. No, he was searching
Tentacle
tentacle
porn?
porn with his teen boys or something as like a laugh, or I forget. He's very litigious, so I better get this.
It came
this
up in his allegedly came up in like his tabs on a screenshot, and he said
Yeah.
like, I was showing it to my family.
Yeah,
I was explaining tentacle porn to my family, like, which might be true
but
because he
also,
doesn't
like,
seem like the
weird.
type of guy that would be into that. But it's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
But stuff like that doesn't really happen anymore because all the versions of those guys that are still like online posting all the time, they're just trolls.
yeah,
They're just engagement bait. They're people that like they want to get their name mentioned.
yeah.
They want you to send them
They
death
want
threats.
you
They
to
want
yell
to
at them.
like people like Matt Walsh or
Yeah,
Jack Posobiec. Like it's all them now. It's people that they crave that. They just want attention. That's all they want.
and like people love to do that, give them attention.
Yeah. It's just not fun because like they know what they're looking for. It's just other 4chan troll guys trying to drag you down into the quicksand.
He was
boring.
looking up. They were looking up tentacle porn to show his wife that it was real because she didn't believe them, and
Yeah.
then they couldn't find any. That was 8 years ago, man.
Yeah, I
Time
know.
flies
It's
when you're
crazy.
having
One of his
fun.
tabs was a search for B Chiku, an extremely hardcore hint. So you're looking up a specific one. Like I feel like tentacle porn. Like if you just look that up
Yeah,
and go to Google Images, there's a Wikipedia article called Tentacle Erotica, and there's a drawing from 1814 of a giant squid eating a woman's pussy, and it kind of looks like Jelly Roll.
Damn.
It kind of looks like Jelly Roll.
congrats, Alex. You have a link in this article.
What?
In what article?
And the one that Aaron just sent, the Newsweek.
I was hoping it was the tentacle porn one.
No, that was a uniquely reviled figure on the internet, and when you click on
Oh yeah,
it,
it links to me.
it links to you. On the Outling, we love our
Yeah,
Outling
it used to be
website.
fun to write articles about guys like that because they would
Yeah.
get all mad.
Yeah,
But now they're like, "Ooh, this is exactly what I want. Look at this
yeah.
shit."
No, but now they're like trying to do it. You know, like you said,
Yeah.
like they're just trying.
They're like
to
people like
engage with
Grums
porn.
just trying to. If you even acknowledge them, they're like, "Ooh, it's a kotaku person. We gotta send my legion of mentally disabled men after them."
Like when you are trying to own Grums, you are getting owned by just like
Yeah.
engaging at all. There's nothing to be
Yeah.
gained.
He has no shame. He doesn't
No,
care.
No.
He's like a 60-year-old fat guy who
Yeah.
posts about hentai
He's
and
never gonna
gooning
make
and
a
shit.
game. Like, it's
He doesn't
disgusting.
he has no self-respect. He doesn't care. He just likes attention. And there are a lot of people like that.
Yeah.
Because our economy and our whole society, it's like designed to allow people like that to succeed right now. Hopefully it's not always like that, but yeah, just the most offensive guys who are just nasty and repulsive and they just like saying whatever the most horrible thing is to get money.
Yeah. Trying to be as offensive as possible, like without even understanding what they're saying or doing.
You
That's
try to
cool.
shame them and it doesn't work.
No.
They just say, "Look at these people, look at the attention you're giving me. I must be onto something because everyone's
Mm-hmm.
calling me a piece of shit."
You go, well, haha, no news is bad. No news is
You just
bad
have to
news,
ignore
so-
them.
Yeah.
You just have to ignore them because there are too many of them.
But they also like they don't do anything. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
if you like it's the
They
same
just get attention.
it's why like I think I've mentioned this before, but like some of the deplatforming stuff, like getting like Milo off of like Twitter, like he just went away completely.
Oh, he
you
worked
know,
for
guys
Kanye.
like
Yeah.
that.
Well, now he
that's
has
true.
funny jobs. Like
Yeah,
he was
I
like
know.
Marjorie Taylor Greene's chief of staff, and now he's like Kanye's lawyer.
Yeah, which
or
is crazy.
something.
But like, you know,
And he's
you
like
just don't-
suing his dentist for giving him nitrous, and that's like his spokesperson. Like, all right.
it's so
It
crazy.
seems like a great job.
But like, you know, you get these guys off of websites and they just go away. Like,
Yeah.
if you, as soon as you stop talking about them, they disappear. So, you know,
Yeah.
let it be a lesson to you to not talk about a lot of those guys.
It's like reverse Gamergate dynamics.
Yeah.
Like they created the reverse of that in response to it, where people like Zoe Quinn and Brianna Wu, they're nobody.
Yeah.
They don't do anything. They don't make anything. They're not relevant in any way. Or Anita Sarkeesian. Like, you never hear about her anymore.
Nope.
Because she was just some lady who made, like, a boring YouTube video about Mario. And all these people freaked out and said their names a billion times until they became, like, actual public figures who were like, maybe I should run for office. And then they just do that with their own guys. They just created their own guys who, like, say they're going to make a game and never make a game. And they just post offensive shit and get yelled at. And then they say, like, oh, they're trying to dox me. They're trying to take me down.
Yeah, they get one like email saying like, "Oh, someone tried to sign into your account." Like, oh, it's like,
Or just
okay.
like Blue Sky epic people.
Wow, Blue Sky is awesome.
I was on Blue Sky the other day,
Yeah.
and on the Discover page, they're all trying to do that shit to Will Stancil.
Oh God,
It's kind of funny that it's like, it's almost like there's just something so just sad about it, I
Yeah.
guess. And I'm probably talking about like people that are like mutuals with us, but like people that left Twitter because it was too toxic and they couldn't handle being yelled at by Nazis and groypers and shit.
yeah.
And having people like send them pictures of ovens, and then they get on Blue Sky, and then immediately they're like, we should tell Will Stancil to kill himself over and over. We should dox Will Stancil. And it's like, man, you just left the other website because you were too sensitive.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't handle that there were people meaner than you. And you immediately get on here and you're like, where's the safe version of this guy that I can yell at? And he's just gonna say, like, come on, guys. Stop. Come on, guys.
It does feel like an interesting time machine, but like not a particularly good one, like one that takes you back 6
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
I was actually looking through your Stoned Raider tweets this morning, Alex. I was like on Blue Sky and one came up, and I was just going through like last week or so or laughing. And maybe this could be seen as an insult, but it like it reminded me of way back when on Twitter, that like teen dad account where it's like completely in character and absurdist, and a bunch of people would think like it's real. And you could look
Yeah.
at your Lingle account and be like, damn, this fucking guy is posting these nasty pics, but he sure talks about Bob Marley a lot. Like, is this a joke? Is it not a joke? And it just felt
Yeah.
like I don't know, a social media website reading experience I haven't had in a long time. Because that doesn't exist
Yeah.
on Twitter anymore.
no.
Yeah, I
not
can't do
really.
the actual, like, I can't imagine like actually posting on Blue Sky for real.
Yeah.
Like, what would I get out of it?
Nothing.
Talking about Trump? I don't know.
Yeah, it just feels weird. It's like, why, like, I remember when Mastodon came out and everyone tried to do Mastodon, and like no one kind of migrates over there. And a lot of people have gone over to Blue Sky, I guess, from Twitter, but it's like, man, it just, I don't know. Do you really need to like post your epic owns online that
Yeah.
bad?
That aspect of it just seems so sad. Because like
Yeah.
I sort of get on some level where people are like, I just want to post my fan art and be wholesome.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
just post with my
It's totally
friends and just
fine.
not
Posting with your
not
friends
think
is
about
fine.
mean stuff. Like, that's totally fine. But the people who are like, well, this is too mean for me, but I wish it was like 80% as mean.
Yeah,
And I just wish it was like, maybe we got rid of like all the mean people that could like dox me or whatever.
yeah.
So I can just come on here and be like, fucking kill yourself, you piece of shit. You fucking loser. Here's your picture, you ugly motherfucker. But there isn't anybody who's going to like call me a slur.
yeah. I don't know.
It's it's just so sad.
It's like, it just feels weird to go to that other website and just sort of do the same exact thing.
It's like trying to be a high school bully and it doesn't work, so you go back to middle school. I'm going to bully Will Stancil. I'm going to shove him in a locker.
Can that feel good? Bullying Will Stancil? God,
It can't,
was
because he's
miserable.
another one of those guys that just loves attention.
Yeah, that's why you
Like, he seems like a nerd, but it's a trap. Because he's one of those like narcissist striver guys.
Yeah,
Like Matt Iglesias. He's like
Yeah.
one of those people.
just
He just
another
loves
guy.
attention. He
How-
loves when you say his name.
when you quote
He
tweet him,
loves when
he
people like
loves it.
make him out to be a victim.
Yeah, that's his favorite thing to do. That's
That's
all
what
their
he's there
favorite
for.
thing to do. They just
That's
there
why he's still
to take
online.
punches.
If you do that to a guy for like 2 years straight and he's still online, he's fine with it. He wants it. He's just eating up that damage, and like, he tried to run for office.
Yeah,
He's hoping he can like turn it into something, and
Yeah.
he probably won't.
but even then, it just keeps your name in the, like, the quote
Yeah.
unquote news. Like, people are going to talk about you, so okay, you're relevant. You're always going to
Yeah.
be relevant. Eventually,
Like, I already forgot about Will Stanson.
Yeah.
And then I looked at Blue Sky, and it's a
Yeah.
bunch of people being like, he should fucking kill himself. I'm gonna fucking kill you. He like had like a bad movie take.
yeah.
It's just, it's so oh man, those people, the
They're
fucking
great.
weird Twitter people that just, they want to do epic dunks,
But like safely.
but they can't do it on Twitter because they're gonna get yelled at and they're just gonna get called a slur.
Yeah.
If you want to be that person, if you want to be the mean person, you kind of got to deal with that.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. If you're going to be mean and rude.
If your whole thing is like telling people to kill themselves and just saying the meanest thing,
Yeah.
I can understand the place of like going onto Blue Sky because you don't want to be on Elon's website and you still want to
Yeah.
post
Yeah.
like your
Yeah,
observations in your daily life and kind of use Twitter as it was
I get it.
initially intended to use. Like that makes complete sense to me. I just
yeah,
I don't like the feeling of cross posting.
No.
And I have like I guess more people that I want to interact with still on Twitter. So that's
Absolutely.
why I still do it there. But mainly like social media at this point is just for me to get thoughts out of my head. And then I can like move
that's
on
all
with
it
like my
is. That's all it
observation,
ever
right?
Yeah.
Like
I have like a million thoughts in my head, like that just run through. And it's just like, if I post it and write it out, like sometimes it leaves my head and then I never have to think about it again.
well, and like I'm
And
not
then-
going to be able
and
to
then
talk
sometimes
about
it
it with like
lives,
the
like,
guys
a
at
brain
work,
worm.
right? And my fiance
Oh,
can only
my
take so
goodness.
much. So like
If I like people that know me in real life, like see my Twitter account and they're like, wait a minute. Like,
Hold
what?
up.
Oh, you like
I'm-
Jelly Roll too?
I'm like it's to me, I laugh about it sometimes, but it feels like I'm like, it's not a serial killer, but it's like that same level of mentality where it's like I have this hidden secret life where I'm just
Where
like
you're talking
that
about
normal
toads and
family
milking
guy,
them.
I'm like this normal guy, and like everyone I know in real life knows what I post online, and they just choose not to talk about it
Yeah.
with me because it's like, oh, you're not gonna like my answer, and then it's like it's just
Well,
what
the
I
nice
think
thing is
funny.
everybody's insane now.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like, you just exactly. It's not even like a bit at that point. Like it's always been a bit of just like jokes and like just this insane person. But like, you just people meet me and
Yeah.
they're like, oh, like you're just like a nice normal. Like when we met Koa for the first time, he was like, I thought you were gonna be like a psychopath. And I was like, I'm
Yeah.
just a normal guy. Like I'm nice, I'm friendly, I'm reserved more so. And but then I get online and it's just like, well, here's my thoughts. It's funny to talk
Yeah.
about milking your rat. It's great. I love it.
You got to milk your rat.
yeah, you gotta milk.
You got to
your
get the
rat.
poison out. You got to milk out that green juice.
Unless you're retaining, you're trying to levitate. You need to keep it in you.
Trying to make my rat shart.
But I don't know. Online
Trying to
is
make
just
white
so,
sharts.
Trying to make my stink. Trying to make my white slime.
I just sharted out of my dick.
Ooh. Man, Jelly Roll's cum is like a dark yellow brown for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah. It looks like
Viscous.
Rick Simpson oil.
Looks like mucus.
It looks like some potent weed. He comes dabs.
Oh man, smoked Jelly Roll's cum.
He comes it right onto the nail. You just
Oh,
put the
that's-
nail right up his urethra, pull it out.
That's what he was addicted to. He had to go to rehab for smoking his own cum.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, that would be tough. That would
Yeah.
be tough if you came dabs.
Yeah.
It would be tough to resist.
Yeah. I mean, how do you like
that would
one,
hurt. That'd be
that's-
like kidney stones, wouldn't it?
no.
Yeah.
It wouldn't hurt. It'd feel
Homemade
good.
kidney stones.
Coming doesn't hurt, brother.
Yeah, but
feels
if it
good,
was like a
man.
dab coming out, I can't
No,
feel
that'd be
good.
awesome.
You would have to squeeze it out like toothpaste.
Well, that's
I
the
think.
thing. I think if kidney stones came from you coming instead of peeing, they'd feel a lot better. Because
I think they can. You could probably get a kidney stone out coming.
Yeah.
really,
I think it's probably just that most people who have a kidney stone right there are not like, man, I gotta fuck.
well, you can
Dude,
jack
But
off. You can.
I'm
jack
sure
off.
it's happened.
Fucking Google's listening to us. I typed in "can you ejaculate" into Google, and here are the results: without testicles, after vasectomy, with testicular torsion, for a kidney stone.
Okay.
Is it that common of a?
It's probably that common of a thought from the most dumbest guys in the world.
Yeah, like
I bet you
us.
can
like
do it.
me. Yeah.
I bet you can do it.
Oh, you could easily do it, but I'm just wondering, wouldn't it feel better? Because peeing, sure, there's a relief to peeing, right? This is my point. You've kind of gone for a while, maybe like a 13-hour plane ride, and then you get off the plane and you see that bathroom and you go pee, and it's
You gotta crack the
satisfying.
porcelain.
It's satisfying for you, but brother, they ain't nothing like busting a nut. So if that you had that pain of the the kidney stone, but you were getting you were curling your toes, or your wife Bunny sucks it out like a cannonball through a hose. How many kidney stones has she caught in her teeth from Jolly Ron?
Oh, I got good news.
She has to have a dental dam
Just
because there's so much particulate.
The aforementioned studies certainly indicate a potential correlation between frequent sexual activity and an increased rate of spontaneous stone passage. The participants who engaged in regular sexual activity reported a higher rate of stone passage and a reduced need for pain relief and surgical interventions.
Damn.
So you can get somebody pregnant with a kidney stone.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be like a stone baby, like a Goron.
My wife giving birth to a Goron.
Yeah, it would be like Dwayne the Rock Johnson. That's why they call him that, because he was born. His dad there was a sperm that fertilized a kidney stone.
My wife giving birth to Onyx.
Yeah. Oh man, that would be so hot.
I would love that.
Whoa!
Yeah. Can you give a kidney stone to a Pokemon?
This is from a doctor on a site called Practo. Someone's asking if a kidney stone can hamper semen ejaculate, and he said yes. Retrograde or dry ejaculation can happen as a side effect, which is used in treatment of Tazulin, which is used in treatment of uretic stone. Okay, never mind. It's the medication that makes you come dry, not the stone blocking it like a Looney Tunes bit.
Yeah, you got to send a team of guys out there.
This magical school bus.
It's like an invisible wall in a game. There's like, oh, we're still working on this until you beat the next gym leader. We're almost done clearing the passageway to Mount Coombe. Mount Coombe.
Oh, you're gonna have to find the HM.
We have to find the sperm flute to get the.
You're not ready.
The HM squirt.
Bus. HM09 bus. But now that you mentioned dry cumming, wouldn't it be kind of convenient sometimes to just be able to dry cum?
Absolutely.
Right? Say you're in your truck.
Like it's like a cloud of spores, like a mushroom.
Exactly. And you just gotta bust it out real quick, and then you don't have any paper towels, so you just pull up your boxers.
You just shoot it into the trash.
Yeah. Well, and then all of a sudden it's just a little puff of cloud.
It just smells in the room.
Yeah,
you're not sure what it is.
You don't smell.
It's a thing.
Smells like oysters.
So I've told this story before about my friend Stefano who got his car stuck and they thought he was a missing person, and the cops found his books under his bed that he printed out, like ebooks about like tantric sex and the multiple male orgasm and stuff, and they thought he was gay. Well, the whole conceit of those books was like you have to do Kegels to make your Kegel muscles really strong. So then when you're coming, you can do a strong Kegel and will stop like cum from coming out, and so you can like keep fucking and experience multiple orgasms like while you're having sex.
Well, it just creates a mist.
Yeah.
It just comes out in a mist. It's like putting your thumb over the hose.
Well, you could do that, or
vapor.
you could just think of baseball, right?
Yeah. Unless you really want to fuck a baseball.
Yeah, I guess.
But then you don't get the sensation of coming. If you're able to Kegel while doing it, then
so you can get the sensation of coming,
like in your brain.
Shut off.
Has there ever been a guy who's fucking a catcher's mitt and he's like, man, I don't want to come yet. I got to think of a woman. The most disgusting thing to me. He's got like a baseball bat up his ass that he's riding.
He's fucking a man.
I got to think about something other than baseball so I don't nut.
What do you think about some big titties?
Yeah. I got to think about the hottest woman ever.
I got to think of the man show. I got to think of the juggies on the trampoline. Oh, okay, good. I'm back.
Ew.
Yuck.
I gotta imagine having a sideways blowjob.
Ah, wow. No, that's pretty hot. Everyone loves a sideways. Sticking it in sideways.
Yeah, the sideways blowjob.
Jelly roll.
I want to see a video of that. Like, what is that?
I don't want to see a video.
This when you suck off Paul Giamatti.
Yeah.
He was in Sideways, right?
I think so. Where they go to get wine.
Yeah.
And they get their dick sucked.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's Giamatti.
Imagine the smell of that fucking room with Jelly Roll getting his face raided by his wife, and she's kind of just like gushing all over the place, and he's stroking his toad, and he's farting so bad it's like lifting the sheets up.
There's
like
just shit on the bed.
Like a big wave. Big tsunami wave of fart.
He shits when he nuts.
Hey, don't we all? That's common.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Gotta let it all out.
Yeah. That's how you know it was good tantric sex. That's how you know that your wife sucked out that cannonball of kidney stone.
I'm working
give
on
her an
tantric
enema.
shitting.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Because he gets to stick the.
Yeah, talking about enemas.
Yeah,
like,
how's
why
that
are you doing
sexy,
enemas
man?
that
I
often?
don't know, man.
What's wrong with you? I guess he was like a pillhead.
Yeah.
That is the kind of thing you do if you're on painkillers all the time.
Was
You
give
have
your
to, like,
wife
reach
an
in
enema?
your ass and pull out a hard shit. Well, maybe she was too.
It was his wife getting the enema, not him. If it
Yeah.
was him, that'd be zesty and sus. That's some Diddy shit.
Yeah. Unless she was doing it. If a girl's doing it, it's straight.
But like, why do you love to give your wife enemas?
Well, to clean it out, I guess.
I guess
like,
you can see
feel
like
better.
shit come out of her ass.
But I wouldn't like. I love my wife, and I don't ever want her to feel bad. But I wouldn't be like, I love doing this for you, babe.
Yeah,
It's like a medical procedure.
I
Yeah,
would
it's
be
like
like,
if you
hey,
really had to, but like
if I
you
had
could
to
see a
do it-
doctor.
I love
that'd
giving
be
my wife
better.
shots.
If I had to do it like more than 3 times in like a month, I'd be like, hey, let's change your diet.
Yeah,
Hey,
something
let's go
is
see a
wrong.
doctor.
No, I'd do it and then start stroking my cock like jelly
Oh,
roll.
yeah.
That sounds dope.
Oh, you know what? No, actually, that's a good point. I would stick the tube in her butt and squeeze, and then stick my tube.
And if it's so he can fuck her ass and he wants it to be clean, like, come on, partner.
Yeah,
You're just shitting and farting everywhere. You're
First
giving
of
her
all,
a Dutch oven and you're like, your ass has got to
Yeah.
be clean. There can't be a poop flake on my dick. Come on, you're shitting when you come.
I'm the one who shits in the bed.
Yeah, you're filling her ass with kidney stone and you're shitting. And you're mad at her for having poop up there. She's got to be on the bottom diet and he's on the top diet.
She's just got to like go to the dentist every day. Just shooting a kidney stone, chipping a tooth,
Spitting them out like sunflower seeds.
Yeah, shooting him in a spittoon, like a metal spittoon, and it rings out. Bing, bing, bing. Just shooting him out of her mouth like an octorok. Jumping up.
I think that this is like the reward for getting through the Will Stasel talk. You get more
we go back to
discussion
the
of jelly roll
disgusting-
fucking.
Man,
Yeah,
I would love
awesome.
to have Will Stancil suck a kidney stone out of my cock and then shoot it out like an octorok. And then I shit myself at the same time. And then
I
give myself an enema.
I'm on the other side with my Hylian shield trying to bounce him back at him
Yeah.
to damage him.
I want to give enemas to the abundance guys.
Ooh, that'd be great.
Ezra Klein and the other guy. I want to give them enemas and just see what's up there.
See, I don't want to empty what's up there. I don't
Because they
wanna
better
know.
be clean for me.
I don't want to know what's up there. I just want it out. You know what
Y'all
I mean?
nasty. I don't
Yeah.
condone
I don't
this.
want it going up my urethra.
But it's the same. Like it's a.
I don't want to find corn in there, you know?
Mead is traveling around with enemas when he goes places because like he can't
Yeah.
shit. It's like, brother, fix
Yeah,
yourself.
his diet is just so fucked up, and he doesn't even know he's gay.
Yeah.
He's just on the bottom diet. Because he's just like, he's in old lady mode. He's like, oh, I gotta have my prune juice today.
No, the problem is he's on a top diet, but he's
Yeah.
stuck up there, man. He can't shit for shit. He's
Yeah.
got.
Yeah, he had that song Constipation Blues.
He needs a jelly roll in his life. Someone who's just
Yeah, knock
loves,
the poop loose.
loves getting that tube in there.
Yeah.
I'm on a verse diet, I think.
Yeah,
Don't go too far either way.
Yeah, somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
I'm on
Yeah.
the bottom for sure because I'm just diarrhea every day.
It doesn't need to be cleaned out completely, but I'm not trying to have diarrhea
Yeah, well,
totally.
that's the- but I'm
like
on
tops
the,
do.
I'm on the bottom diet because I'm spraying it everywhere. However, I'm I don't forget where I was going. Oh,
I'm on the Sidewayz diet.
But I'm straight. So I keep it dirty.
Oh, okay.
I do a half wipe, right? Just
Yeah.
like a
I don't
quick
want any
one.
guys in there.
Yeah, no. I'm keeping
Stay away.
That's where I was going with that.
Yeah. They should let you do the bottom diet in prison.
Yeah.
Honestly, like they let you do like a kosher diet or like the halal diet. Like, what about the bottom? Like, they need if anyone needs the bottom diet.
I feel like they beat
As
you
a
up
food
if you
option.
stink too bad. Like they make you go like you're like the other prisoners will be like,
Yeah.
go fucking
Well,
shower.
if you had a roommate like that,
Yeah.
I would beat him up too.
Yeah.
The guy was smelling like shit. If he just had poop all over his ass because he's like, you're not going to fuck me. Well, you know what? I wouldn't want to.
Yeah, hey.
Even if it was clean, I wouldn't want to. You think too highly of yourself,
Yeah.
sir.
I'm not gonna fuck you.
Yeah. Drop the soap all you want. I don't have no interest. I'm straight.
But you can't see my hands where my fingers are crossed.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fuck you.
It's fine. You can just expose it. It's fine.
Yeah, you can shower, clean
I'm just
up.
small white Bubba. Don't worry about me. Just small white Bubba in the corner biding my time.
I'm waiting here.
Accidentally putting you on the bottom diet without your knowledge. Dude, you gotta try this fiber. You ever tried Metamucil?
You'd love Metamucil. It tastes
You
so
would love
good.
this. It tastes so good. Dude, I made a homemade orange drink.
Yeah. making
so good.
The toilet wine out of Metamucil. Everybody,
It's so good. It's this orange wine.
got a new orange wine.
Prison
Check it
tank.
out.
Yeah.
That small.
Did you ever
Bubba.
try bran flakes? It's so good for you. It tastes so fucking good.
I love it.
It gets you fucked up too.
Yeah. You mix it with this homemade Metamucil and it gets you really fucked up.
Yeah, it gets you so fucked up. And you just want to go to the toilet and just go to sleep with a clean ass with your nice roommate. Small white Bubba.
Small white Bubba.
All right. Well,
Everyone,
on that
check out-
note, thank you for listening, everybody.
We love you.
God bless you.
Bye.
Subscribe to the Patreon. Check out Jelly Roll.
Check out Jelly Roll.
Live show? Are there
Check
still
out Blue
tickets?
Sky.
Live show. There's still a few tickets left. Very few tickets left. June 7th, Beacon, New York. Check it out. We will be there performing.
That's right.
Bye-bye.
If you don't go, fuck you. Good night, everybody.
Amen.
House, Big Pokey, Empire Wild, baby. It's the people's champ. I'm something like a baller. The candy paint dripping off of the old school Impala. I'm with that big bank Hank, that Poppy Joe and box. Trunk bump like chicken pox. Turn the bass up just a notch. You see them blades chopping. You see that trunk popping. Hoes that diss me in the club. The same hoes in the parking lot bopping. They see me in the Jag, acting bad with T. Ferris. Open mouth and showcase icing. You gon' see about 20 carats. I'm with the goo, you 15900 in the Tahoe 124s. I'm the truth, I got that glow. I'm out there Swisher House with Archie Lee and Coda Bang, sitting sideways on swing, the candy paint dripping off the frame. You see me acting bad, I'm showing out and pulling stunts. Say cheese and show my fronts, it's more carrots than bus when it's lunch. It's Power Wild, baby. I got it made, I got a cup full of that oil and I'm paid. Plus I'm sitting sideways. What it do? I'm on the block, posted up like a mailbox, staying licks on the grind, putting money in my socks. A legend in the hood for gold grills and popping seals. An icon on the mic for showcasing my verbal skills. I'm in the club, posted up with some gangbangers, still flipping the old school candy Cadillac on swingers. I got a styrofoam white cup full of that drink, looking for that dank. My hustle game sharp as a shank. Big bank take little bank, 84s and candy paint. Trying to find some honey love, my macking game is top rank. These hoes peeping me, ear hustling on the side, eavesdropping my conversation, trying to figure which car I drive. I'm on the scene strapped up like I was bungee jumping. Hit the corner, you hear me bumping. Look at that chrome grilling woman. The trunks popped up, my music screwed and chopped. I'm the undisputed king of the parking lot. I'm sitting sideways.
Maybe OJ's, but we going crazy when they see me sitting sideways on them 24. Bunch of hoes, bunch of money, bunch of clothes, cigarillas out the mold, gliding like an ice skater, molding like a slide nose, suicide drop those, mono blocks, top roll, customize that, cause the mono block stock low, sensei, Don Key, how wow, in the play, here Hands up when you see us, we gon' put it in your face. Rays gon' sky me yellow. When I blaze, boy, smell nothing but haze. Ain't the nigga to settle. I'm the dude with the metal. They get hot as a kettle from messing riding with some cat that ain't got it together. Flossing, breaking out the intersection, crossing. 3 with an acting the is ass on them bounces. SUC in the dough, MOB on the place. Pull up in the driveway, leaning and I'm sitting.
Sideways, boys in the days. Sleepy sideways, boys in the days. Sleepy sideways, boys in the days. On a Sunday night, I might bring me some maize.